means for that. Elder Treon, I just don't expect C9 to really realistically contest for this apart from a steal, and that's why Tribe are going in.
Bouncy fun straight onto Oldskool into the fray as well from DNZO. Vanguard to keep him to safety. A Sonic zoom backwards. T-Tiger's going fairly low. Holy Nova did land on Gave Fizzle. That'll be C9 disengaging completely, and T-Tigers once again taking that front cam. Oldskool got rooted up. He's all good. Treon did die in the end, but T-Tigers undeterred is going to move in, take that back camp again. Oldskool caught out. Wrong place, wrong time. Try find first blood again. DNZO gets #1 on the board.
And T-Tigers did such a good job of drawing in C9 right there. They went for the double backs. The entire Tribe roster has put C9 into a position that they haven't been in before, and it's made them look very uncomfortable.
They're going to go for an engage. DNZO over the wall, using that into the fray. Gauntlet gets laid down. No one's going to get stunned up just yet because they want to fight in melee mode. Red Mist is going to get opened up. There's the Divine Intervention to keep him alive. DNZO refusing to go down. T-Tigers dodging in and out of the bush, trying to find Oldskool. He splits up. Crystal Sentry goes down in the middle of that as well, but T-Tigers falls.
Oh, they turn this around.
They're going to turn it around. They find one, but instantly DNZO cuts down Oldskool. 1 kill, 2 kills, 3. DNZO with the triple kill and the ace.
Unbelievable. It looked like C9 had brought that back, but DNZO...
Jungle was going to steal that away.
Oh no, Joseph got it. First one of the game, boys.
First one of the game.
Looks like they're going to go straight for this Kraken. C9 again. This is where they fell folly last time. They let this go. Gave Fizzle's not going to let it happen this game time again.
Boots from Gave Fizzle. They're going to jump straight on an Oldskool. Gave Fizzle was on the other side of the wall. He goes over with the Vanguard, keeping Oldskool alive. Attacks being slow corner, gets opened up, but the cage is in the wrong place. He didn't even activate the Echo. He double Vanguarded its Scoundrels, so there was no double cage to be fought in. And now they go straight back on the Kraken.
Yeah, and C9 had just got to back off. Joseph may be looking for a hero steal here. He might look for that on point. It can work sometimes. It's a decent amount of burst here.
They know it's a possibility. They're going to turn straight onto Oldskool yet again, who stepped up to the plate. Aegis to actually slow his attack speed down. He's in a lot of trouble. Fountain to keep him alive, but he's slowed down by the Shiver Steel. Also, Red Mist onto 3 people. The 11 breaking point. He's stacking up. He's already gone down. Make that 18, 19, 20 breaking point stacks, and DNZO and T-Tigers clean up the carries of CLOUD9.
And CLOUD9 just too far behind. The Shiver Steel slowing Oldskool down to an incredible margin, and it makes it so easy for DNZO to capitalize and take him out. You've got to feel like this Rona is worth a ban at some point. It is tearing apart this CLOUD9 composition. They're going to get the Kraken now. I don't even know if anything the CLOUD9 could do about it. Crazy how dominant Tribe look against one of the best teams in the world right now. Have crushed that early jungle, and that has been the pain point for C9. The laning phase hasn't even been a thing because there really hasn't been a laning phase to speak of. The whole game has been fought around the jungle, and T-Tigers has absolutely dominated it. Joseph has looked dead in the water, and it might just be because these hero matchups that he's put on are really bad. Every hero matchup he's had right now has been a weak early jungle. Joseph needs to be on something stronger.
Well, T-Tigers gets the last pick in the draft as well all the time, so they can try and counteract that. Benediction in, they're going to get the attack speed slow as well onto Oldskool. His damage is going to get reduced in that regard. Joseph going fairly low, has to back off. Kraken opens up the base. Divine Intervention on DNZO to keep him nice and healthy, and he uses the Echo to make sure he has that available in the next fight. Gauntlet gets laid down. DNZO going very low. Silence comes out from the way for it, but another Divine Intervention keeps him alive. Red Mist chewing up 3 people. There goes the first turret. Second one's going to be on the menu. They get the kill on to DNZO. They have to back out. T-Tigers running, pouncing away. Max Green falls as well. Nice little bounty of gold for CLOUD9. They kill the Kraken, but that turret is on an inch of HP.
And they really need to be careful because there is a real possibility that Tribe can rush that if they don't keep vision up. He's looking for heavy burst damage with this Sorrow Blade. I mean, he's really looking to take that one opportunity to blow Oldskool up as quickly as possible. The only problem is that he is weaker to Oldskool now, not having any armor in case. C9 here comes the Gauntlet.
There's the Gauntlet, it gets laid down, the cage has been set, the fight has just begun. Does use that Crucible, that Echo is actually going to go onto a Vanguard. Yummy Candy Frenzy on the front line. Oh, Gave Fizzle is so low, Fountain popped, but doesn't keep him alive. DNZO receives the Divine Intervention. T-Tigers moving forward. Oldskool's got 17 breaking point stats. He blocks the Atlas Moltres as well. Max Green going low. T-Tigers jumps back in. Red Mist opens up.
He gets 1 kill! He gets 1 kill!
They're so low. DNZO low, has to back off. Max Green so close to going down. DNZO falls to Joseph, and CLOUD9 win a back-to-back fight.
Oldskool, the greatest laner of all time on his VOX. He hits his item spikes. He takes the fight.
be the turning point. They are 6,000 gold behind, but the Kraken is on their side. Tribe now have to be able to take it out. Gabe Fizzle lays down the cage. Maxirine goes in with a benediction. Another cage gets laid down. Look at the maneuvers they can do. DNCO's on the back line already. Giant intervention tries to heal him up. Another into the fray onto Joseph, and Oldskool still trying to climb back.
He's doing it.
Voice stacks. He's going to do it again if they're not careful. Red Mist to heal him up, but he goes down. Tigers is going to fall as well if he's not careful. Double Holy Nova. They trade 1-for-1 as Joseph and DNCO fall down, but they're going to chase Max Green. Oldskool, 20 breaking point stacks, manages to take down Max Green in a couple of seconds. Kraken still marching on the base. Could this be the turnaround Cloud9 are after?
Tigers is there, defending against it, but the Kraken is starting to push in. Cloud9, they're a long way away from the base. Oldskool doesn't have much energy. This might be a heroic defense from Tigers here. Gabe is pushing in, but I don't think they've got enough time to deal with this. Tigers should get it.
Ready to be taken.
I love the way that Gabe's been playing. He's been aggressive with those gauntlets. He knows that they have the advantage in these team fights. He's got the Shiver Seal to slow things down as well.
Benediction in, there's the first gauntlet. They get the attack speed, so onto Oldskool, and there's another gauntlet as well, separating them. But TNTO's on the other side now. He's on top of Oldskool. He needs to be able to take him out. Yummy Cabin Frenzy straight on top of Gabe Fizzle, and he's going to fall down first. 2v3, but already Oldskool breaking point stacks nearing 15. TNTO tries to get a bit of room. Oldskool going really low. Tigers refusing to let him go out of the claws of the cat. War Treads popped by Tribe to try and get a bit of distance. Oh, what? The Elder Train almost actually just stuns him up. Holy Nova onto one. It's still so close. DNCO jumps back in, but Oldskool manages to cut him up. Double kill for Oldskool. He's going to make it the ace as well. Triple kill for the best laner in North America. An ace for Cloud9.
There's a reason he's called Goldschool. It's for plays like that. This is that late game VOX that works wonders against heavy melee compositions. The focus from Tribe has been Gabe. Gabe happily absorbs that damage because Joseph and Oldskool are left to run free.
Another turret goes down from taking 0 turrets to losing 4. We have Cloud9 taking game number 2 and evening the series 1-1.
Questions were asked. Questions were asked about Cloud9's ability to recuperate from a loss. Questions were asked whether they could play back from a deficit. It looked like in the first game they didn't have the resolve, the mental fortitude to do so. But they turtled. They held on. They found a singular team fight off the back of that Kraken push